This is a new little camera, and I think it's a little Olympus 8x zoom. I bought it for my little point and shoot, but it does take video. It's kind of cool because on the back, all you have to do is press this record button, and that's it. You don't have to like switch to, oops, it's crooked. Oop, I almost took a picture. You don't have to switch to video in order to start recording, so you can do it at any point. And I think I have it pointed in the right direction. Let's see if I can find the button. There. And according to that beep, it should be recording. Me recording it, you know. It's got all kinds of little cool features in it. Kind of artsy, cool, funky, neat things. It's got a cool built-in fisheye, and I can't remember any of the names of it. But yeah, so it even has a 3D feature, but I have nothing to watch 3D on. But it's a cool feature to have, I guess, if I ever do get a 3D something, or I know somebody who has a 3D, and then I could do it. It does a lot in camera, so the panoramic is really easy to use, and zoomed in pictures are quite nice. They're not all really pixely, which you kind of get with some of them, like doing side by side. I don't think I can do that by editing though. So going over to Mom and Dad's. So 320p, 1080p. I'll probably use the little guy, this one, more often than anything because it's got a better picture in it, but I can see using the little guy too. So now we're going over to the little guy. And according to that beep, it should be recording. Me recording it, you know. It's got all kinds of little cool features in it. Kind of artsy, cool, funky, neat things. It's got a cool built-in fisheye, and I can't remember any of the names of it. But yeah, so it even has a 3D feature, but I have nothing to watch 3D on. But it's a cool feature to have, I guess, if I ever do get a 3D something, or I know somebody who has a 3D, and then I could do it. It does a lot in camera, so the panoramic is really easy to use, and zoomed in pictures are quite nice. They're not all really pixely, which you kind of get with some of them, like doing side by side. I don't think I can do that by editing though. So going over to Mom and Dad's. So 320p, 1080p. I'll probably use the little guy, this one, more often than anything because it's got a better picture in it, but I can see using the little guy too. So now we're going over to the little guy. Alright, so made myself a spiced eggnog iced coffee to take over to Mom and Dad's. Oops, got seatbelt on already. It's kind of a gray day. It's trying to snow, which they said it was going to. And the town finally picked up my microwave, which is nice because it was disappearing into a white snowbank. And I think if it's dark enough when I come back from Mom and Dad's, I might do a little snow on the windshield. That bang was some Christmas presents out in the trunk, and then I just thought that they could leave there because they're just going to be really hard to wrap. But yeah, so yesterday wasn't very busy. We went to the gym, went Christmas shopping finally. I hadn't started any Christmas shopping, and then we went for lunch, had Chinese food, came home, and I bought a 3 terabyte hard drive to back up my other external hard drives, because one of them, I tried to put it on my Windows 7, it wasn't reading it. I was getting a red light, which is a little scary. So I went and I got this, and I thought, oh, well, I'll try it on my old laptop, which I need to take in to get service because it's doing some weird stuff. And because I want to use it as my server, basically, and have all the hard drives connected to it so that the laptop I have upstairs, I don't have to have it on all the time. But that transfer went fine, and then I bring up the other external hard drive because I say, oh, well, I'll just format it. And it worked fine. I don't know. Computers are weird sometimes. And I thought for sure it wasn't going to read it because I have Windows 7 Home upstairs and XP on my old laptop downstairs. But it works now. So whether I just keep the big one for backups of the external hard drives and not have it on all the time, probably the way I'm going to go. But I've been, so that was my afternoon, and then I left it copying files overnight. And today's been laundry. I slept in so late. I slept in till like 10:30. I don't sleep that late anymore. I used to in my younger days. But I think it was because it was so gray and icky today. Barely opened my eyes and I figured it wasn't daylight yet. So I was going to go back to sleep. My cat was walking all over me, which would be him trying to get me out of bed so he could have my bed. But just finished laundry. Got some soup on. Pork and barley. Smells really good. See if Mom and Dad need any help on computer stuff. Just to see them. I like to see them at least once a week. And then maybe on the way back we'll stop and see some Christmas lights. Because they've lit up the little park with Christmas lights. And some of the houses around town are crazy Christmas lights. Not like you see on like the extreme Christmas lights on TV. But pretty good for little yards that they have. Looks like Santa threw up on them. So yeah, that's it. So we're almost at Mom's. Turn you around so you can see the winter land that we are in. So yeah, they've had the snowplows out clearing off roads. And unless we get this sudden serious Chinook, we're gonna have a white Christmas. Snowmobiles have been out. Cross-country skiers have been out. So, yeah. That's it for now. Try to get all your tree in the...
I must have... they weren't looking nice. The lights were lighting up properly. Look at them. They look pretty good here.
Yeah.
But what I did is I took and put the icicles over the loop where all the little things were and kept them together more.
Did you put your things on outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, some of them, like this one, I didn't do that. I didn't get that tight. See, they were really spread out.
Oh, I see. So that's why it looks
Some are
like
really close.
some you look like you have holes.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that's going to show up. Oh, that's our little park. Later on, they'll have music running. But I have to get home and make my soup. Or finish making my soup. And this big street light's not really helping. It's like speed bumps in here. Now, another downfall of this camera is you can't zoom in while you're actually recording, so you have to stop and then record. Okay, the train. Oh, she missed that. There was just 2 engines just zoomed through town. I can smell a fireplace. It's hard to tell what that is. They're in the back. There's 2 penguins and a snowman. This is the spray park that we have. No music yet. So got some cool lights, like something's falling in there. It's chilly, but not too bad. Did I say that? This is our park. Has a spray park and a playground. And our town office. Oh, those are icicles. Well, that's cool. I don't think I've seen lights like that before. Tree. It'll be interesting to see how much of this shows up. Tried to some stills. Just pretend there's Christmas music playing. Don't have a tripod, so the photos aren't working all that great. But I might zoom in. Blurry. This is not working. It's so blurry. Go on. Didn't like me zooming in. Some of the lights aren't on. Like this thing right here. And these little guys over here. Sniffle. Oops, pointing in the wrong direction. Yeah. So this is not at its best. I'll have to come back another time. She had smell-o-vision because it smells so good. Take the bone out. Oh, it's steamy. And some potatoes. And some veg. Nom 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 nom. Looks kind of yellow.